All right, we're here.
We are
Yeah,
live.
episode 2 of the Basement Called podcast,
uh, with
and where we talk about things that we like and no one listens to it.
here with your three favorite hosts as
Patrick
last time.
Yeah, me, Patrick.
and Lucas
Indubitably,
and me, Jared.
Jerd.
Jared.
Jerd,
Yeah,
aka Jerd.
We got Jared
Jerd.
soured ball smell over here.
All right. So last week we kind of talked about stupid shit. We're gonna talk about more stupid shit this week, but I want to start this episode off talking about the new Deaf Heaven song that just dropped today called Black Brick. It does not sound anything like the shit that was just on their last record, like at all.
And me and Jerd just listened to this like a minute ago,
Yeah.
and it's pretty rad. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more metal.
Yeah, it's definitely like all the shoegaze was gone from that song.
I mean, I like it, so that's saying something. If I like
Yeah,
the Deaf Heaven song, yeah, it's saying something.
yeah, Jared's hard to impress,
I mean,
as his parents know.
I wouldn't say I'm hard to impress. I'm just saying I don't care for like. I guess I don't care much for shoegaze stuff. Like, I know it's technically like black gaze, but
Yes,
I-
it is technically considered black gaze.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not my thing, and I don't know, it just doesn't resonate with me, I guess. But yeah, but this new song, like Lucas said while we were listening to it, definitely has kind of a black and thrash kind of sound to it, and
Yeah,
I am a fan of that black and thrash.
So yeah,
yeah, no, it was cool. Their new album was one of my favorite albums of last year. I'm very new to that band. Like I used to not like them at all.
same here.
I thought their fan base was so cringy. Like it's just a bunch of hipster kids who don't listen to black metal, and I was like, yuck!
Yep.
What is this gross appropriation of this music? Then I pulled my head out of my ass. So
The first album I listened to them was Rose to Judah. That's the first.
oh really?
Yeah. Hmm.
I feel like for a lot of people it was Sunbather. It was definitely that for me. And I just thought it was so stupid. I'm like, what is this? It's black metal, but it's happy? Like, that's so dumb. But it's not, like, happy, necessarily. It's like, you read the lyrics, and they're just super depressing.
Mhm.
But not in the way, like, depressive, suicidal black metal is depressing, you know? It's, like, depressing in, like, a sad boy way.
Sad boy black metal.
Yeah, like, Death Heaven is, like, emo black metal. If that makes sense. Like, black metal is already pretty emo. Like, it's the emo of metal that's not emo.
It really is. That
Like, it's just a bunch of sad guys living in the woods who are like, I'm so sad. Like Snape listened to black metal.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Actually, Snape probably listened to Type O.
yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He's more of a doom metal kind of guy. Or not
So yeah, I don't know. I thought the song was pretty cool. Like it was very like just stripped down black metal. All the shoegaze was taken away. It was just hard. I liked that.
Hmm.
There's a lot of stuff that's been like either been dropped today or announced today. So
Okay.
I want to talk about some things that happened today. Like March 1st. This is fucking March already. Like it just seems like
That's
this year's going by so fast already. Like I can't believe that shit.
Yeah, this month's gonna have a lot of like
Mhm.
good releases
Yep.
in it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there's like a whole lot of shit coming, man. It's just like unfucking believable how much shit's coming out this month.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if you guys heard about Warp Tour.
Oh, the
no.
new the kind of like thing they're doing this year. with like the
Yeah, the 25th year anniversary festival. Have any of you guys seen the lineup?
No.
I think I heard like they had like Blink 182 and
Dude, it looks like it's gonna be like a good mix of like every. When Warped Tour said it was gonna end, I was like, cool, it's gonna be a great lineup. And then I think everyone was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this lineup sucks. They should have gotten the best of all of the eras of Warped Tour, and that means like not just Bad Religion, you know. It means getting that shitty mid-2000s emo kid crap too, because that was a big part of Warped Tour. You know, My Chemical Romance and shit. Senses Fail.
I mean, I had
But like this,
last Warped.
yeah, they had Senses Fail at the last Warped Tour. I did not go, but you did, didn't you, Jared?
I went to the St. Louis one because I was down in St. Louis.
And can you just quick describe for our audience how it was?
I threw up twice, and everyone gave me weird looks.
You actually fucking puked?
Yeah, like, you know when I drink too much water and, like, I just, you know, it's really hot, because it was super hot that day, and I was
Oh yeah.
to stay hydrated. And right after, like, the pit Real Big Fish, like, I drank a whole bunch of water because I was dying, and then I was just, like, feeling awful, and I just threw up and started walking away, and, like, looked at me. Because, like,
Okay.
nonchalantly.
Yeah. But what about the bands? Like, was there any band there that was fun at that Warped Tour?
Real Big Fish played SR. That's all I can say.
What was it like seeing Real Big Fish for like the 30th time?
It was fun because it was my first time with them, like, actually playing SR. So I really liked that, but, like, other than that, it was cringy, actually. It was
cringy?
Yeah.
Like seeing Real Big Fish?
No, not
Yeah.
Real Big Fish. Everything
Oh.
else. Everything else. I mean, I still like Real Big Fish. I'm a fan of ska punk.
Well, yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like that, but, like, I like ska punk.
A lot of the true ska fans do not like Real Big Fish.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like they hate Real Big Fish like a lot of people in the punk scene are like, oh, Green Day sucks or whatever. But not that Real Big Fish is the Green Day of ska, because they're totally not. But
I get what
I
you
don't even know what that means.
But, like, all of the other bands were just, I caught a bit of Necrogoblicon. They were fun, I guess, for, like, catching a bit of them. But just a lot of just... It might have just been the scene down in St. Louis, too. It was just very different than when I remember, like, going to Warped Tour in Milwaukee and, like, just... I don't know, it just felt like a different atmosphere.
Well, in those 2 years, we only went to Warped Tour 2 years in Milwaukee, and both of those years I think had more bands we liked. That last Warped Tour was really strange.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the bands didn't play those shows. Like Less Than Jake played half of the Warped Tour, and they weren't at the stop you went to, right?
Nope, they weren't. Which sucks.
That sucks.
I would have
That totally sucks.
Jake, because they're one of, like, my favorite. They're one of my favorite bands, I'd say.
Well, yeah. Like probably one of the best, if not the best, show I ever went to was Less Than Jake.
Oh, for sure.
Like, blew my fucking mind. Every time I've seen them like 3 or 4 times. They blow my mind every time I see them. So, anyway, so I want to go through this because, like, so what's happening for Warped Tour for the 25th anniversary? They're doing 3 festival dates. They're doing one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast, and one in Cleveland
Really?
at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Since that's where the headquarters of Alternative Press is in Cleveland, and it's like, you know, the home of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Which I guess the term rock and roll was coined in Cleveland, but what the fuck came from Cleveland that anyone cares about?
Mixtapes.
They're from Cincinnati.
Oh.
And even like Devo's from Akron. So there's nothing from Cleveland. Except for like the Cleveland Indians, which use a red-faced mascot as their fucking baseball mascot, so fuck Cleveland. But so I've got the Warped Tour bands up here. and I want to list them off, and I want to see what you guys think. So here is Warped Tour Atlantic City. This is a 2-day festival. I'm going to list the bands that I'm just going to go down the line. Starting off, 311.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm not going to investigate 311 on that one.
No.
A Day to Remember.
That makes sense, I guess.
It makes sense.
does
It makes sense. Like they were like one of those mid 2000s bands where like the Warped Tour like launched them into like huge success. Okay, yep. Andrew WK.
Huh.
I'll be honest, I would go see.
That kind of be kind of fun, I think.
Dude, I fuck with Andrew WK hardcore, man. That's good shit.
I do too. It's just fun, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna skip over Andy Black because I do not give a fuck about Andy Black.
Fuck 'em.
Anti-Flag.
Yeah, maybe.
Eh.
I don't.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Not my favorite band. I don't really care for them. I saw them once and they were really good, but they talk too much when they play. It's not a politics thing because I like Propaganda a lot. And they're one of my favorite bands, and they have like crazy like far left politics that I'm like super into.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't like stop and talk for 5 minutes between every song. They just play the songs because the songs are already political.
Yeah.
Anti-Flag just is so preachy. It's like, eh. I don't like their singer's voice.
Yeah, it's not great, but.
Next up, the Aquabats.
Oh, no
Hell
way.
yeah.
That's cool.
Fuck yeah. That's what fucking should be at Warped Tour is fucking Aquabats.
But yeah, they fit the Warped Tour image for sure.
They are. Oh, I'm so mad, dude. They were on Warped Tour only a few years ago, like before we started going, and I'm very pissed that I did not go. Okay, here's the big one that everyone wanted at Warped last year: Bad Religion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the essential band. Blink-182 is going to be there, which is like, I mean, hopefully they have Tom for those shows because it's not the same with fucking Matt Skiba in the band. I hate that shit. There's a lot of bands here I do not care about, so I'm just gonna list the ones that are cool. I guess Bowling for Soup, they're okay, maybe.
They fit the Warped Tour. Though.
They
fit the Warped Tour.
It wouldn't be Warped Tour if we didn't have some easy core, so more easy core. 4 Years Strong. They have one song I like. I can't remember what it's called, but I like that song. Fuck the haters, man. It's a good song.
Okay.
Good Charlotte's gonna be there.
Oh, all right.
Gym Class Heroes.
Haven't heard of them.
I've heard.
You've definitely heard them before. You know that one song? It goes like, "My heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so this is."
They are?
Yeah.
Okay.
They started on Warped Tour.
Wow, huh? Interesting.
New York Hardcore, Legends, H2O, Less Than Jake. So that, the Menzingers.
Interesting.
I'm just trying to think if they fit. Because they do fit the heart.
That'd be fun. The Offspring.
Oh yeah.
Not a big fan of the Offspring, but that's really cool. Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Real Big Fish will be there. Yep. I don't really care about the rest of these bands. The Ska-Delights will be there, like old school ska, like older than the Special Ska. That's fucking weird. And Wage War is gonna be there.
I'd say that fits.
Yeah.
Considering
Yeah.
other than last year, they were they are the 2 times that we went.
Yeah, and so that was they have not announced the Cleveland one yet. Here are the bands for the one in California, I think it's like LA or something. They have some other big bands here too. That's just weird, man. It's crazy that Blink-182 is not playing the California one. They're not on this. You think they would?
That would really not California.
Like they're flying out to New Jersey to play the East Coast one, but they're not playing the one that when the Warped Tour was booked for like the last tour, the full length one, Blink was supposed to play one of the California days, and then Travis Barker couldn't because he had like blood clots in his arm or something.
Oh.
And so now this is how they pay the people back by like not having them play again. All-American Rejects. Andrew W.K. again, Anti-Flag, Aquabats. Bad Cop will be at this one, which is cool. More Bad Religion, Face to Face. La 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 La. It's all the same fucking bands except for Lagwagon, which is fucking awesome. I love that band.
That's a good band.
And Sum 41 will be there, which I think would be fun.
I'll be honest. I like Sum 41.
I like Sum 41 too. I don't care what people say.
Yeah.
Lucas, you look like you're cringing at us right now.
No.
I mean, I've played Sum 41 at work before, and he's had to deal with it. So.
I don't give a fuck, man. Especially Does This Look Infected and Chuck. Those two albums are super fucking good, man.
My favorite song off of Does This Look Infection has to be My Direction, though. I don't know why. It's just...
Oh, dude, the guitar tone on that record is so spot on. It's so heavy.
It's so great.
It's so weird that those pop punk bands had such heavy guitar tone. I think they had a heavier guitar tone than the metal bands did at the time. Like the popular mainstream bands like Linkin Park and Korn and like...
Oh, yeah.
They had heavy guitar tone, but, like, you listen to that Sum 41 album, and, like, they were dialing in that shit, man. I think they played, like, Mesa Boogie dual rectifiers for punk.
Wow.
So, and, yeah. And, like, what's that one song on Chuck? You ever heard The Bitter End before? It's a straight-up thrash song. Like, it's not even a punk song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it's, like, just really fucking good. Like the Warped Tour thing, like that's cool, but the tickets are like $200 or something, and I'm not about to spend that much money.
Fuck that.
So you won't see me there.
I mean, also because of the drive, but...
Yeah, well, like the Cleveland one only has 5 bands.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a one-day thing, and but they said they're going to be like 5 big bands.
Okay.
Which could be cool, but I mean, what does that mean, like, for Warped Tour big bands? Like, what is it going to be, like, fucking Fall Out Boy and Simple Plan?
Ugh.
Because then I'm not going to want to go.
I'd only go if Simple Plan played the What's New Scooby-Doo.
Actually, though, dude, do they play that at their live shows? Because that'd be super sick.
Because, like, I don't go to any Simple Plan live shows, but if they did, I would love that.
Let's be real, though. Honestly, that is the best Scooby-Doo theme ever. It's better than the original theme song.
I'm going to disagree with you there.
I think I can understand that, but you're wrong. The What's New Scooby-Doo theme song is the best Scooby-Doo theme ever. Yes.
And we're back.
Yeah, it's the best one. Like, I'm sorry. And it was like, as for like a lot of the Scooby-Doo remakes they did, What's New Scooby-Doo was actually one that was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Because like some of like, do you remember A Pup Named Scooby-Doo?
Oh,
yeah. From the 90s?
Yeah, that was
kind of weird.
I did not like. I mean, I've always enjoyed any Scooby-Doo for me because like I love Scooby-Doo. All Scooby-Doo is like entertaining to me at least, but like A Pup Named Scooby-Doo just like didn't have the like feel of Scooby-Doo. Didn't have that atmosphere. But like definitely What's New Scooby-Doo had that atmosphere. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I would go see Simple Plan if they played that song. Did I see Simple Plan? No, I didn't. Because they played at Warped Tour the year I was there. One of the years, but I did not end up seeing them. I think I saw Good Charlotte.
Yeah, I remember.
I saw Good Charlotte. I saw them in Sum 41.
Yeah.
Which was like it was cool because like my middle school self probably thought that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But being like 17 and seeing it was like, ugh.
Remember like right after the Sum 41 set, Who Was Coming On Sleeping with Sirens.
Sleeping with Sirens. Sleeping with Sirens. Fuck that band.
And we were all leaving, and they're like, "Where you guys going?" "Oh well, see you later, you old fucks." Like that's what the
Yeah, Kellen Kuhn was being a little baby about that shit. I hate him.
If you want people to listen to your music, don't make bad music.
I'll quote you on that. That'll be the quote for this episode.
That'll be the title.
Yeah. God, that's fucking funny. So, we talked about the new Death Heaven song, and like the Warped Tour lineup was announced today. What else happened today?
It's March 1st, so a few albums were released that I know of, but like I can't think of off the top of my head.
Did you guys hear that Weezer dropped their new album today?
Yes, you did.
The Black album.
Yeah, and I saw on your story your opinion of it.
Don't even bother listening to it.
Okay.
They said in the press that I think it was gonna be a return to form for them, which I don't really know what that means because Weezer's music has always been so all over the place. If you look at the last fucking 8 albums, but it's just like another pop album. So if you heard the record Pacific Daydream, it's literally just that again.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does suck because they just dropped that cover album, which I thought was pretty cool. Because, no one gave a fuck about Weezer, and then they covered Africa, and then everyone's like, oh my god, Weezer's so cool. So then they did a whole cover album, and the covers were all good. Like, they did a good job. But I wish they'd write good original songs. Laura Jane Grace from Against Me co-wrote a song on the new Weezer album.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh right, yeah, she posted about it today. I remember seeing that. I guess.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I guess there weren't as much releases today that I thought because it's all bands I don't care for / don't know. Except the Mark Morton. I'm kind of interested about that one.
Oh yeah, that's right. His solo album.
Yeah, his solo.
Oh, Mark Morton?
Yeah, that came out today.
Yeah. Is it going to be like a metal album? Is it going to be like blues? I know he's a big blues guy.
No, it's metal. Like the couple singles they released, it sounded like instrumentally wise, it sounded like Lamb of God. Most of it, like there was some of the other stuff was more like mellow. But yeah, I just kind of reminded me kind of like that Lamb of God feel to me, at least from the singles I listened to.
That's cool.
Flames with their new album.
Yeah.
Which
I wish In Flames would go back to their old style because those couple of First In Flames albums were awesome.
But at what album where for you did In Flames fall off?
This is kind of funny, but I heard this from Cover Killer Nation, but whenever they went to they changed their font.
They changed their font?
Their font, and then
yeah.
the logo, and that's when it just kind of went downhill. Like I think the last good In Flames album was Clayman, and that's like one of my favorite metal death albums of all.
So you mean like the record that has like the current font, like when they changed to that very new font?
Yep.
I was gonna say because I was like, I hope you're not talking about like only the first 2 albums are good. Because my favorite In Flames record is Colony.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
I really like that record. I'm like, hope you're not talking about shit about that record because that's fucking good.
Yeah, I'm looking at I think after 2000, basically after Clayman, basically.
And if I'm being honest, I'm not too big on Clayman.
That's my favorite one.
Is it really?
I'm with Patrick here.
There's got too many I'm not so big on the guy's clean vocals, and for some of the songs when he does it's not like he's singing or whatever, but it's like
yeah,
it doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, same here.
Got great growls.
Have you ever heard of Demon Hunter?
I think they're a Christian metal.
Yeah, no, I was not saying that. It's just interesting that they released 2 albums today. One called
Two?
yeah, two albums. One called War, one called Peace. I'm not sure if they're like different variations or whatnot.
Must be like a double
Um,
album thing.
all I can say is I listened to like one song by them, and "Run to the Hills." It's not good.
What kind of metal is it? Is it like melodic death metal, or is it like Christian metal, like Skillet?
It's like Christian metal trying to be edgier, if that makes sense.
Does that mean like?
It means all I can say. Look, lyrical content aside of like Christian whatnot, as a musical basis, I do not like it because vocals are gross. They're just, it's not good vocals at all. They're clean, uh, from what I know, all throughout, but like they're just they're gross to me.
Well, I mean, it is Christian metal. Like, what did you expect? Something good?
I don't know, like Soulfly's Christian.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, but it's also not Sepultura.
Well, yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Soulfly. Like,
I liked their single Ritual off their new album, or this came out last year, but Ritual, that like felt like a return to like the kind of like, their kind of like primitive kind of
Like
breakdown type
groovy-
stuff, groove stuff.
groove
It
stuff.
just
yeah,
sounded like old Soulfly, and that's what I liked. Sound like such an elitist.
yeah. They came through Milwaukee with Nile like a year or two ago, but I didn't end up going.
Yeah.
But this other Nile show that's coming through Milwaukee with Terrorizer,
Yeah, we're going.
we're totally fucking going to that. Like,
Seeing
I'm not missing Terrorizer.
Yeah. I mean, Nile's great too, don't get me wrong, but like what sold me on that show was Terrorizer.
For sure. They just put out a new album too, like last year.
Oh yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, they're just a good band. Like, they're one of the godfathers of fucking grindcore, as far as I'm concerned.
I remember that
Like,
one post to share that's like, I bet you're ashamed to have the Holy Trinity in your feed, and it was Terrorizer's World Downfall, Repulsion's Horrified, and Napalm Death's Scum.
mhm. Okay.
Go.
We should do like an episode that we are just going to talk about like grindcore.
Oh, for sure.
Like, try and put together our list of like the essential grind albums, like 10.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can do that.
So think of some records that should definitely be on it. You already fucking know that, Scum is going to be on there or some shit,
For sure.
I actually prefer From Enslavement to Obliteration over Scum.
It seems like that's kind of like a debate, like within the grindcore scene of which is better and whatnot. I'd still have to say I like Scum, a bit more. But I don't know. It is a close call. It's a close call. For me.
But my favorite Napalm Death record is actually Harmony Corruption, because it's like it's got the death metal influence there a lot. It's a very heavy record.
I didn't end up picking it up, but the Greenfield exclusive company had that on season.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys checked that place out. What did you think of that?
That was really rad.
Did you want me to go broke? Because I did.
I couldn't believe how much shit they had.
I told you, it's like, so in Madison we had this place called Earwax Records, and it was the sickest record store ever.
Is the best.
And it was like pretty much like exclusively punk and metal, and they had other stuff, but it was like a lot of punk and a lot of metal and like super crazy underground shit you could not find anywhere else,
Oh,
and now it's gone. It closed down. And so there's this chain of stores in Wisconsin called the Exclusive Company, and there's one in Greenfield, which is a Milwaukee suburb, and they have this back room that's just filled with fucking real fucking metal, like obscure shit, which I thought was super rad, because like I've been to other record stores around here, and as metal as it gets is like, you know, Nuclear Blast.
yeah.
So, not that that's bad. I love a lot of bands on Nuclear Blast, but like that's pretty mainstream for the metal scene.
Yeah.
You know.
I got like 3 Anti-Gamma albums. Well, 2 albums, 1 split. And I was just so happy to find that, because Anti-Gamma has to be one of my favorite like grind bands and bands in general.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know why, just something about them. Not because they're the thinking man grind, because that's fucking dumb, especially considering like.
The thinking man's grindcore.
And then you look back at the first album called Intellect Has Made Us Blind, and it's just what people label them. It's just, I don't know.
Labels are
So-
labels, man.
Yeah, dude. So, Jared, we're kind of talking about grindcore. I'm going to continue this conversation. Have you bought Slave to the Grind? Did you end up buying that movie?
Not, actually, I'll buy it like right after this.
I was just curious.
I got paid yesterday. I might as well.
I was going to say, because, like, I wouldn't mind getting together with a group of people to watch some documentaries. I love music documentaries. Like, I eat that shit up, so I'm down to...
Some of my best like memories, like with you, Patrick, are just like sitting down and watching like documentaries.
Remember watching the Lemmy documentary?
Oh yeah, no, that's like one of my favorite like high school / after high school experiences.
Because we just put it on because we were bored and we didn't anticipate to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it was just such a good movie.
Oh yeah, it was
Like, such a wicked dude, man. He fucking lived his life the way he wanted to live it. I envy that man. I wish I could live a life half as cool as him.
same here.
But yeah, I don't know. I want to see that movie, and it's out now, so we should totally get it.
I'll get it.
So here's another thing that dropped today that I've been waiting for
Oh yeah.
5 years now.
Sorry, I
The-
completely forgot.
The third Masked Intruder album dropped today, and I don't want to talk about it on this episode because I think we should save it for next week.
Fair enough.
Because I want you guys, I don't want to make you guys do this, but I'm going to just call for it anyway. I'm calling an audible. Next week, I want to have a segment where we talk about that band. So go listen to their shit.
Yeah, no, I think that would be good. I think that would be good. Get our opinions out there.
I will really be honest. I really don't like Masked Intruder.
That's fine, because you need to go listen to the album, because I don't know how I feel about it. You don't have to go listen to it, but for Jared and I, like, that was a big band for us when in high school for our musical development.
I mean, I never like I was always more of a direct hit. Like I always
Yeah.
a bit more, but like it's kind of funny. Like Lucas really doesn't like Masked Intruder. You really like Masked Intruder, and I'm kind of like I like Masked Intruder. It's just, I mean, I'm not huge on them.
They're not your favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
They were
But
fun to see.
Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing them, but yeah, like I never really listened to them like just to listen.
I just want to talk for maybe 10 or 15 minutes on the next episode about the new record, and maybe we can give it a rating out of a scale of 1 to 10. We could do like a little album review segment where we listen to some records and
That'd be cool.
decide what it is, because I'm going to stop talking about this because I don't want to give away too much, but on first listen, I was kind of, I just don't know how to feel about it, and that's all I'll say.
Fair enough.
But yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, that first record they did is like a 10 for me on like debut records. So I don't know.
I'd say that one's my favorite by them. But anyhow, we'll talk about this.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
We should get a list together after this episode's done with like a few albums we want to talk about and maybe give them a review.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know what else has fucking came out. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
But we're still kind of, the year is young still, and there is not a whole bunch of shit that I'm super excited about that's already been released.
Same here. But the 8th is when March 8th is when I'm going to be like, I think that's going to be like the big day because that's got Children of Bodom, Misery Index, Tear. It's just got a lot coming out then, and then 15th with Fallujah, and 22nd Megadeth, and what I'm really looking forward to because I've been binging the 3 songs they released, Cellar Darling. That's
Yeah, who's that?
That's like Helvete Defects, like 3 Helvete Defects, and they make like they make what they call progressive folk rock, which now I'm sounding like Lucas here with these progressive kind of, and it's a concept album, but
I'm a sucker for concept albums.
but it sounds really cool. It just creates this really neat atmosphere that I don't know. I'm really excited to hear like the full album for.
Oh yeah. Teenage Bottle Rocket's new album also comes out on the 15th. I mean, it's just a band I like. I don't think Teenage Bottle Rocket has a bad album.
No.
It's just a band that's just really consistent. So I'm sure it'll be better than the new Masked Intruder album. But
New Devin Townsend at the end of the month.
Yes, at the end of the month.
I think that'll be really cool.
I'm excited for that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard his new track?
no, I don't really like Devin Townsend, so
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
It's pretty rad. Yeah, I'll just be interested. I'm just kind of excited to see like what he'll bring in the next album. But I got an unpopular opinion, but I have a metalcore album that I quite enjoyed that just came out this month.
Oh, is that?
Crystal Lake with Helix.
Yeah.
I really like that. Their album was really good.
I haven't listened to the whole album. I only heard the song Eon.
It's definitely, it doesn't carry that much like heaviness like all the way like that song throughout the album. Like keep in mind it's still a metalcore album, so you're still gonna get like, you know, like some metalcore tendencies. But I don't know, it was really interesting. For some reason, like it just kind of struck a good chord with me, and I enjoyed listening to it. So I liked it.
I like the music video for that song.
Yeah, their music videos are really cool.
Is that also a concept record?
I don't think so, because like after I listened to it and read along with the lyrics, I don't really think there's a cohesive concept throughout it. But I think there's maybe more of a theme of like DNA and like stuff like that.
Okay.
Have to do with like I don't know, just kind of like human like evolution and death and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting, but I don't think it's actually like a concept record, at least from my interpretation of it.
Okay. A lot of bands, it just kind of seems like that. Like the music is like it's loosely conceptual. It's more thematic than than anything.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really interesting because like they have some kind of like rap moments on the album that is kind of interesting. Because like they have like one song where it's just like a rap song, but it's I don't know. I thought it was interesting because like they kind of still like incorporated like the like like screams and stuff in it, but then like still kind of had like rap. I don't know. It was interesting. It wasn't really like my thing, but I was like, oh, it's kind of interesting. They're keeping it diverse,
I came across this video today on Facebook of Green Day, and it was them playing their old high school in like 1990.
Oh, that's cool.
I've seen the video like a million times, but just like every time I see that, I just can't help but think how awesome it is that someone got that on video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That like this is one of the biggest bands that ever fucking existed, you know, like ever. And like this is them playing at fucking in 1990 at their high school with their old drummer John Kiffmeyer, and it's like the full set. It's like an hour long, and someone was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go film this like my friend's band or something."
Yeah.
That's just so weird.
Also, I'm not sure if this was announced today, but did you see that Green Day remixed and remastered their Woodstock performance?
Yeah, for Record Store Day. That's gonna be that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna buy it because I really don't care, but for people who are into that, I tend to think like now maybe this is just me. I don't get too excited about Record Store Day. And just like a lot of the stuff seems like a cash grab for like record labels who are like, hey, let's go, you know, put out something stupid so everyone can go buy this shit.
Yeah.
Now, like last year, Teenage Bottle Rocket reissued their album Warning Device on Record Store Day, which hasn't been in print, and that was cool. But like, I can watch the video of Green Day playing at Woodstock. I don't need to listen to it. The fun part of the fucking performance is watching it because there's a mud fight.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
So
I just thought it was interesting. That's all.
yeah, it's interesting. I think it's kind of weird, honestly. Like that's a really strange thing to want to put on vinyl.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, how come Limp Bizkit hasn't remastered their set from Woodstock '99, where they literally ruined the entire Woodstock?
Well, isn't there supposed to be Woodstock this year? Isn't that like gonna be?
Yeah, dude. Santana's gonna be there.
Oh, really?
It's gonna be like a big deal. I think the Who's playing too, or some shit.
Damn.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I feel like I don't understand why they need to do another Woodstock. Like, why was there ever another one after the first one?
Money.
Like, well, I guess I don't get Woodstock 25 because, like, they had nothing to do with the first Woodstock, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
And there was none of the same bands, and it wasn't the same vibe. And if you look at the 30th anniversary of Woodstock, the one with Limp Bizkit playing, like, that was, like, the complete opposite. You know, women were, like, raped during Limp Bizkit's set. Like, multiple people were raped and groped. People were injured. Did someone die?
I don't know. I just don't.
I'm looking that up. I'm looking that up on my laptop. We're going to see if someone fucking died at Woodstock.
Like,
Well, there's like riots and stuff, and like people started setting stuff on fire, and like
Yeah, they like destroyed the first aid tent so no one could get fucking help.
oh my god, yeah, this is bad.
I typed in Woodstock deaths, but it came up with 1969, not 99. Let me see here. In 1969 at Woodstock, 2 people died. One person died of a drug overdose. Who would have thought? And the other person died when they were sleeping in a sleeping bag under a tractor, and then the tractor drove over him.
Wow.
What the hell?
Wow. Poor
Oh, here we go. Woodstock 99. When you pull up the Wikipedia page for Woodstock 99, the first thing that comes up before the event schedule or anything is the controversy section. So it was over 100 degrees. The prices for like shit was like, it was like $10 for hot dogs and shit. Yeah, it was all muddy. They didn't have enough toilets for everyone. And, let's see, sexual assaults. Yep, la 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 la. One person died. Unless got trampled. That's just so stupid.
Imagine dying, like, over, like... I'm not sure if this person died, like, during the Limp Bizkit set, but, like, imagine dying over a Limp Bizkit set.
See, the only thing about dying over a Limp Bizkit, like, that would be good, was that I wouldn't know I died during Limp Bizkit, because if I knew that was how I died, I'd kill myself again.
Well, that's my whole point. Like, ugh.
That would have been oh man, I'd hate to be that person who did that.
Supposed to come out with a new album?
Yeah, I think I heard they were in the studio or something.
Why? No one wants more Limp Bizkit. No one asked for that.
I think there's some bands playing with Limp Bizkit that are like really good. I forget who. I don't know, but I know they're playing like some festival with like some bands I like, and it's weird to me seeing them with actual good bands.
Yeah, that's weird. I just don't like that band at all, man. Like Limp Bizkit is one of the worst bands ever. All right, so last weekend you guys started recording. Why don't you talk about that?
Oh boy.
Give me the scoop. I mean, I was there, but like, tell the people listening at home.
I don't know. We the band Matherath, of which we are both in, recorded a 4-song demo.
A demo. Just start again.
All right, go. Fuck.
Yeah, Matherath might have a potential tour thing happening in May
Yeah. What?
with Mile and 34.
Yeah, what day is that going to be?
Just like 4.
It's gonna be like 4-day kind of.
What weekend?
The like
11th through 13th or something. 1 second.
it was like the 9th through like the 13th in March, I think. Or May. Yeah, May.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, just probably just a weekend tour kind of thing.
Do you know where you'll be headed?
No.
Uh,
We just got word of this last night.
yeah.
Oh, see, I'm in that group chat with them. Because like he wants Trivial Pleasure to come too, but like I can't commit to do a weekender when I'm still in school when I'm doing one the month before, so I can't do it. It's also around finals week, so
Yeah. How does Skylar go to be able to do that? Or,
that's what I was wondering. Because like Skylar's an engineering major, and he's like so eager about it. Like, damn man, like you don't want to do anything like ever on finals week, and now it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go on tour for finals week and not care. And he has a major that's pretty fucking involved, you know.
yeah, that's. Oof. Okay, well, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it looks like the tour is canceled.
Yep, never
No,
mind.
we're not.
Yep. Tour's canceled.
Scratch that.
Matherath's breaking up.
Yep. We're gonna go. Yeah. I'm standing right here, right now.
Jared's quitting the band. He's moving to St. Louis.
Ouch.
He's getting out of here.
This is getting.
He's getting out.
Jesus. Ow. I'm not even sure how to respond to that.
It's just a joke.
Yeah, it's just a joke, Jared. Jesus Christ.
Is
Get
it?
your fucking undies out of a knot. What?
Is it a joke? I don't know.
It's a joke.
It might be. Who knows? It's probably something. You're probably going to move to St. Louis, right?
Yeah, but I hope to keep Madraff together, but like, who knows like how that's going to turn out. I just don't want to give up on this band or anything like that because
Oh well, yeah.
I really like the stuff we do, and I'm not sure if I could like be able to, get the same experience from like, say, if I found some chums in St. Louis.
Hmm.
No? We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably all we have time for
Yeah.
today. Thanks for listening, I guess. Next week we're going to talk about, what do we talk about next week? We're talking about grindcore next week.
Mass Intruder as well.
We're going to talk about grindcore. Pick some of the grindcore essential albums list. 10 essential grindcore albums.
This will be fun. That will be fun for me.
And
Talk about Mass Intruder.
talk about Mass Intruder's new album. And I'm sorry, Lucas, but so we're going to talk about that, which means, Lucas, you got to go listen to it. I'm sorry. I actually am kind of sorry you have to listen to that.
Well, I'm not much of a grindcore guy either. Maybe this will be a you and Jared podcast.
No, you know what, Lucas? You know what? Here's what I've learned. Here's what I've learned going to music school. It's important to listen to music that you do not like. And I'll tell you why. Because when you listen to music you do not like and you make a point to do it, you can find out why you don't like that music, and you'll learn more about yourself when you find out why you don't like things. And that's what happens every time I have to listen to fucking some sort of Bach violin sonata or some shit. I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to listen to this. And I just realized it's because it's not grindcore, and I just don't want to listen to it. So,
I think that's a good note to end it on.
yeah, if it's important to listen to music you don't like. So we all have pretty different tastes. As much as we can agree on like some bands, we're three different guys who are kind of got different things going on.
Oh, for sure.
So,
yeah.
If there is a way we can get Carl to be on the podcast next week and talk about grindcore, that would be cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
Carl's very into grindcore.
Yeah. Which is weird because he's not super huge on other metal genres, but...
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, he's like, oh, I hate metal, but then he's like blasting fucking Repulsion, and he's like, yeah, man, Repulsion's fucking sick. Which is crazy because he's going from like listening to Screeching Weasel or the Queers, and then skipping all of metal and going right away to like basically the hardest shit.
Yeah.
I think grindcore is probably about as hard as metal gets. I don't really believe in the tech death. It all sounds really fake to me. Grindcore sounds more real.
Yeah. I'm sure we can talk about this next week. Like...
Yep. I'll save my hatred for tech death next week.
And I'll save my indifference for tech death for next week as well.
And I won't be on the podcast next week because I don't want to listen to the new Mass Intruder album.
Lucas, you have to be the guy that really shits on it. You have to be that guy.
The difference of opinion.
Why don't you guys like listen? As soon as it's done, you guys should just listen to it.
Okay.
But we gotta.
But you should also like do something productive.
We gotta make the upcoming single for
Oh yeah.
Broflex.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Dropping a new single, Broflex.
Pump It in the Pit. Check it out.
Check it out.
Available on
YouTube, Bandcamp, whatever we decide to put it on.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's stupid.
And
We should end the episode.
you people are supposed to take it very seriously.
Yeah. Bro. Well, all right. That's all we got time for today. So thanks for listening to us spew stupid bullshit all the time. We hope you have as little fun as possible when you hear it. We'll see you next week. Next week? Let's do it next week.
Next week.
Yeah, let's do it next week.
All right.
Fuck.
Every 2 weeks is stupid. All right. See you later.